Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. We are here for another episode of everyone's favorite place to be on a Wednesday morning. Where else would you rather be on the internet on a Wednesday morning, Brandon? But right here at Practice, the show. Tonight, we are revealing what a real live funnel Tonight, we are revealing what a real live full funnel rebuild design actually looks like and sounds like. You know, most people think that they need more traffic when what they really need is just a better funnel. And tonight, we'll discuss how to identify what's broken in your current funnel, what are the messaging shifts that instantly improve conversions, what to keep, what to cut, and what to completely redesign, and how the way that your offer is positioned changes everything. And we're taking a look at a real before and after difference when it's done right. And make sure you watch this entire episode because you're going to get a real bonus, because you'll also get to hear exactly what it should sound like when you deliver your redesign. Join us tonight and see behind the scenes of a real funnel redesign. You might realize that your next breakthrough isn't more traffic, but it's a better funnel. In tonight's episode of Pitch Practice,
the show.
My name is Mark, and I am the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101. I teach the newest art and science of funnel building to help content creators sell other people's stuff.
I'm Brandon here, Chief Business Strategist with Brandon Growth Lab, helping you take those funnels, getting them hooked up online properly, and giving you the strategies to help you conquer the local market.
Awesome. Bummer, man, we're not live again. Gosh, man. I don't know. It's something about this thing syncing up to it just hasn't been doing it the first time around. I'll go back and then it'll sync up right the next time, but yeah.
It's got to keep moving. Show goes on.
Exactly. That just always just adds to my time. But what's up, Brandon? What's up?
Not much, man. It's another week. Just trying to get through it all.
Trying to get through it all. Yeah. We're on a day later. I do need to tell you about. Well, yesterday I had an interesting meeting I wanted to talk about.
All right.
So my meeting yesterday, guess what I actually did? I actually went to a hotel meeting.
A hotel meeting, huh? What kind of MLM are you in now?
I'm not in it. I'm not in it, but I went to a hotel meeting. It was an invite from a friend of a friend, and I said to myself, I said, you know what? I didn't even know these things still went on. First of all,
yeah, I went to one last year.
Yeah. So I walk in, and it's in a what is the name of the it's like probably one of the most infamous hotels that actually holds these events. So if you name the hotel, that's the hotel that I was at. I think it was like, I won't say the name, but I would say not one tree, but two trees.
They got some nice conference rooms there, so it makes sense.
Warm cookies. You know, the sign on the truck says, "Follow me for warm cookies." I'm sold. I love it. Yeah. So I get there to the hotel, and then I see some people in the bar area, and I'm like, "Is that them?" they were just laughing. I was like, no, that wasn't them. We went up to a conference room on the second floor, and man, I it was like a flashback to the 70s.
Mm.
I am talking, okay, I am talking slide presentation. Um yeah, it was quite interesting. And you want me to tell you the company that was?
Sure.
And I'll tell you, it's the company you could call it the granddaddy of all multi-level marketing companies.
Yes, I think I can picture it. I can't think of the name off the tip of my tongue, but it's
Not
right there.
not not my way, not your way, but
It's Amway.
yeah,
I can't believe they're
yeah.
still around. I can't believe they're still around. It's
Oh my
crazy.
god. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I think they call it a different model for for updated times.
Hmm.
But I think, you know what, after watching that presenter up there, I think that we're spoiled. We get to see so many great perfect webinars performed. We get to see so many great speakers on stage that are just absolutely dynamic, that when you see someone else's and then you're like, that's not even a close, that's not even a stack, they're not even overcoming objections. It's like, man, we take it for granted. But I think we get exposed to some of the most up to date, most advanced techniques, strategies, and presentations that from some of the best speakers in the world. So
Hmm.
I yeah, so I was in that room and I was like, uh where's the clothes? There was a little bit of storytelling. But yeah, it was quite the interesting experience. I think for me, when it comes to it, I said I would attend it, but I think for me, it's got to fit somewhere into what I'm doing right now. And
Hmm.
it definitely has to be a part of, my mission to help people start, grow a business, and, elevate themselves, their brand. And I don't know, I think I might offer to do some marketing for them, but I think it'd be a tough sell. Um, just to be completely upfront, it was just, what I saw from their plan is that I literally have to have a team of close to 38 people just to make 3 grand a month.
Well, that's on top of what you got to sell yourself too. So, I mean, there is some network marketing secrets and hacks within the ClickFunnels world. In fact, there's a book. Um, there's a book for it.
Oh,
It's
network marketing secrets.
Yeah, that's literally the book title. Where do I have it?
Do you have the physical copy?
I have the physical copy somewhere.
Ah, okay.
Let me see if I can find it. Give me 2 seconds.
I've got the digital copy. And if you're watching out there, give us a hashtag in the comments where you're watching from. Are you watching from overseas? Are you watching during the daytimes? Thanks for watching us today. We're coming in on Thursday. We were trying to do some rearranging and it just didn't work for yesterday. But thanks for tuning in today. That's it. And
Yeah.
that you that I think that was a really good book. Actually, I don't have the physical copy of the book, but I have an e copy of it somewhere. It's somewhere on a hard drive. It's somewhere on a hard drive. I need to find it.
But no, I mean, there's nothing wrong with network marketing. MLM, I mean, it's one of the oldest professions out there, from Mary Kay to Tupperware to that stoneware company. I can't think of Pampered Chef. Is it Pampered Chef? I think it is Pampered Chef. So you got You got again Mary Kay, Pampered Chef, Tupperware, um, Cutco knives, um, Kangen water,
Yeah.
Amway, Amway, Melaleuca, Shackley, um,
You're
the
you're talking you're
Colors
talking
Color
you're talking
Street,
old school.
yeah, Color Street nails. You got there's another lipstick one or another makeup one. I can't think of what it is. And if you're on the spicier side, there's Pure Romance. So all of those companies is a great opportunity to get in, start your entrepreneurial journey, and selling other people's stuff. Because essentially, you're just an affiliate, right? And you obviously make commission on things that you sell to other people, but then you can bring them into your business as somebody underneath of you to then make overrides on their deals. Actually, the biggest MLM that's out there that no one thinks is an MLM are insurance salesmen.
What you call it? Remember that 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 Lulu was Lululemon.
Lululemon, yeah, Lululemon was a big one, yeah.
Yeah, they,
Yeah,
they made a they made a little documentary about the own. Did you happen to catch that?
yeah, I saw some of it there. It didn't paint them in the greatest of light because that was actually a, a demonstration of what not to do as a multi-level marketing company and how not to treat your salespeople and business owners for your
Yeah,
IBOs. Oh, one other one, ACN. So if you're into selling services, telephone, gas, utilities, ACN is the one to look at for that.
is that the one? I remember a because I've run into some companies like this before, and there was a company that was it you can sell legal services,
Legal Shield, that's still
le-
around. Legal
legal
Shield.
legal services. There's one where I think you were selling a like those credit card machines, credit card processing, and you know what? I was part of an MLM. I knew it was an MLM, but it was this company. It was called Clear Communications,
Hmm.
and this company was doing wireless Wi-Fi. It was a little modem, and it was wireless. It was the best thing, man. I mean, all you had to do was connect that, all as long as you had power, you had Wi-Fi in your car, and then it was supposed to be lifetime, and then apparently it went out of business. And I was like, why?
It's only lifetime for the life of the business.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I was like, why? I was like, why? So I don't know. I thought it was a great model because everybody needed Wi-Fi. And that Wi-Fi was my home Wi-Fi. And it was my Wi-Fi when I got in the car. I had Wi-Fi with me in the car. It was everywhere. And then I could actually get people to sign up for it, and I would make some money off of their service. That was a great idea. I hope someone comes back up with that idea for MLM. And another MLM that I was a part of was financial services.
Yep, insurance industry is a big MLM. Like if you are an insurance agent and you're within a agency like um, what is it, Family First Life, or there's another one, Sim was it Symmetry? I got hanging up on the wall here. Basically, I mean, you can make money independently. Like obviously, you're an insurance person, you get your commissions, but if you bring somebody in and you start your own agency, right? You bring other agents to work alongside of you. You get overrides on their commission as well. So, um, what makes MLMs illegal for the pyramid scheme is you make more money recruiting people than you
Then you do.
do selling the stuff yourself. So
Yes.
that's what you really got to look out for. Is like you got to look at the plans. Like, can you actually make money selling a reasonable amount of goods and services of the product that the company is selling, or you making more money by bringing in people to sell the product. So
Yeah.
um,
And
yeah,
and you know, with the with that model bringing people in, I see Offer Lab as something similar, but it just doesn't go down the amount of levels, but you can bring someone on and they can have a team and you can make it down, I think, one level commissions.
yeah, just
But
one level down, you get same thing with ClickFunnels. So you can have your main commission, and then if you bring somebody in and then they start an affiliate, you get small overrides on anybody they bring in. So there are, again, laws and rules with it to keep companies, legit and not pyramid slash Ponzi schemes and all that kind of stuff. But then there are true MLM models, MLM, multi-level marketing models that, depending on how far down they allow the sale to go, the 20th level or whatever, or however many people below you that have built their teams of three out, to how much money trickles all the way back up to the top. So um, just read the fine print, folks. If you ever want to get into them, if you ever want to get into marketing anything, read the fine print on the pay plan to see if it makes sense.
yeah, yeah. I would say that I probably have an audience of people that um many of them, probably a lot of them, are in some MLMs and some that I don't even know. I think there's so many that probably start, and then so there'll be one day and I'll be on Facebook, and then I'll see someone post and say, sorry about that company that went out of business. They're not taking care of their people. And I'm like, uh-oh, another one must have bit the dust. Another one must have bit the dust. And then sometimes I hear these names and it's like I don't even know when people are in MLM sometimes. Just the different names. Are you in any MLMs right now?
No, not directly. My wife was part of Melaleuca, especially like during COVID, things like that. She did that for a minute, especially when we were working from home those 2 years there, and made some spare change. I don't know if she still has any customers in the program herself anymore that are still buying, but I know she still buys the products as a member. So yeah, so we at least have that opportunity to go into. I've looked into the ACN deal. I've looked into, I think, the Amway. I got drawn into an Amway presentation online, but I never took the leap, and I'm almost kicking myself for not really getting into it or doing it, especially in college, because I had an opportunity to go to an ACN meeting and kind of, I would say, I wouldn't call it maybe a ground floor level, but 20 years ago, ACN was just getting started, um, and you'd have the opportunity to not get into a saturated market. I guess it still would have been a blue ocean at that point in time to selling the utility service, your gas, your electric, your um, cell phone, and things like that
Wow.
through that model.
Yeah.
Um,
I think a few years ago, probably right around during COVID, I think there were these crypto mining. Uh,
oh, oh,
remember that?
oh, yeah. I fell victim to one of those.
Oh yeah.
I I did. Oh, I'm so mad about it too, because yeah,
What was the deal with those? Because it was my it was I'd see people, oh, you just order the box and you just plug it in and it just, it's just like mailbox money. Uh but what was the thing was probably drawing just so much electricity, right?
no, it wasn't that. Like there was an actual um deal. Like the thing was called Forsage. Um and it was literally a pyramid scheme where you got to recruit people beneath you, and if they end up investing in it, like everything would roll up into you, and it was probably pretty highly illegal. and yeah, and I put like, I don't know, like $200 or something like that of the stimulus money in there, and bought some Ethereum and put the ETH in there and all that kind of stuff, and it was bad. Like I shouldn't have done it at all.
It was immediate buyer's remorse.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Yeah, just remember, I would say, just remember, if it's too good to be true, then it probably is. With my, I think the thing that I have with it is you have to develop people. If you want to be successful, you have to develop people. You have to be able to develop a team. So, for me to manage 38 people, that's a lot of time, dude. That's a full-time job. That is a full-time job. So I'm like, I need to have a full-time job to make a full-time income. 3,000 a month, which is, if I'm going to be working a full-time job, I'm going to want more than $3,000 a month, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's not 38 people. That is not a part-time job. But 3,000 a month is kind of part-time money. That's a lot. I mean, you 38 people that you've got to train, you've got to support them, give them encouragement, give them resources. That's that's a freaking dude. Managing 10 people. If you're a manager and you're managing 10 people on a daily basis, that could be, pretty time consuming. So 38 people, that'd be yeah, I'd be wanting at least 10 grand a month for that. you know, Doable, but yeah. Hey, but if you do get an opportunity and you want to show us that funnel that got you for for Amway, let us know. Let us know. We'd like to our discussion tonight is about redesigning funnels because we're both still going through the funnel builder certification program. I just crossed over my bronze badge 4. So yeah, just crossed over it. But you, Brandon, you being featured in the did you get a screen share or anything of it today?
I did. I did take a screenshot of it, and yeah, I got featured today. Today was kind of like a boomerang call um, to get people to reclose down. So it's kind of like an all call to kind of tout the fact that, hey, look, there are people in here that have done this and have actually made money, but I know they were kind of freaking out a little bit because people were like saying how much like they were making, and I know they're not supposed to like do income claims because again, results are not guaranteed. What one person made might not be exactly what you make. So, dated like 20 people, me being one of them, who has made at least the $1,000 in the past 2 weeks of joining the program. Um, I was kind of selected to do an interview, but I was, I guess, one of the backup people, so I didn't get to get on screen to kind of tell my story. But I thought I had a pretty decent highlight in the sense that I was a course junkie. Bought pretty much a course a year to try to figure out how to make the money online, and finally said like this one is going to be it. Like I went to pretty much every funnel hacking live. I figured I graduated from Russell University over the past 4 years of going to funnel hacking live 4 years in a row, and now is the time to kind of get serious about it and get the literal blueprint um, for making money selling funnels. Like it's not actually selling a product through ClickFunnels, but actually selling the service of building funnels. And it just aligns with what
Yeah.
what I do, with the marketing there. Every company needs a funnel, and that's your foundation to be able to then run the ads to it. You can't just run
Yeah.
ads to nothing.
Yeah. I think you mentioned that. I mean, I think that we've both been in the community for a while, but I still think there's just a ton of value in this training. There is a ton of value in this training, and I think you pointed it out just perfectly. It's actually getting those frameworks and learning it. You getting a lot out of this training?
I have. I mean, I've gone through the entire bronze deal, obviously. So I'm just working now and focusing on selling about $8,500 more dollars worth of service, uh, and actually getting the physical badge. I was talking because like I'm not really new to this. I've been doing this for years. I actually had a client in the health and wellness space that I picked up out of one of the other challenges. Like I don't know, you just kind of get in, you get in the chat,
Yeah.
and you kind of you know pick the salmon out of the stream as they're jumping up the waterfall. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
uh, at
Or they
first,
or they just gravitate towards you because they've seen you answer someone else's question.
right, right. So um, the the lady had an issue with her opt-in page. Obviously, it was ugly. It was super ugly. It wasn't converting, and so I redesigned it with her lead magnet was kind of like the 75 hard, but it was like the 60 new is what she called it, right? And so optimized that, and she ended up generating like 10,000 leads from this lead magnet. Ended up on her list, and actually gold won for like the 2% award as part of the Rainmaker Awards in the Gold Series is generating 10,000 leads for somebody else in a funnel. And I'm like, I did that. I've already done it. Well, turns out her account doesn't exist anymore, so I can't pull that data.
Mm.
So I'm like, damn it.
Hey,
That's all right. Hey,
if
I
you,
know I
if,
did it. I don't need a little sticker that says I did it, but I know I've already done it.
and here's the thing: if you did it once, then you
I can
can
do it
do it
again.
again. You
You can
can
do it
do it
again.
again. If you've done it once, you can do it again.
But
Yeah.
you do have to be in the right niche, right? And so she's like, she was in the right niche. She had a great story. It wasn't me that generated the leads. She obviously generated the leads, but however, I brought them home in the sense that, you know, she had a functioning opt-in landing page that looked good enough to then bring people home the from the video that she drew them in from. So, I mean, I didn't make the video for her. She made her own video, drove them to the landing page I created. Landing page closed them down to get the lead magnet, and it's as simple as that. So, I mean, it's not a hard game to play. You just got to play with the right players.
Exactly, exactly. And it's like this, okay? When you're investing into a redesign, or you're investing into a professional funnel builder to do to create this for you, you are investing in yourself. You are really investing in yourself, because you would do it if you had the skill or the ability. But instead of investing in yourself and the time and the energy and the money that it takes, you are taking that money and handing it off to an expert who is efficient, who has practiced it, who has learned it. So that money that you're spending on that funnel builder is really an investment in yourself and your business. That's what it is. It's not an expense, it's an investment, because otherwise, I think, us entrepreneurs, there can be a bottleneck, when you have an idea and then it's like, oh, then I need this page redesigned. Okay, what are your options? Okay, I could go and learn it. I could go and try to understand what elements are going to create a highly optimized page, or I could, spend the time creating those graphics and putting it all together and then putting it in a logical sequence. That's going to take you time, especially if you don't know how to do it. but you invest in yourself, and you invest in someone that's going to be able to put that together. They're going to put it together 100 times better than you. They're going to do it 100 times faster than you too. And that's what you get when you're investing in someone with a funnel builder, certification. And I'm glad that's what we're going to be talking about today, because that's what I'm going to be demoing tonight. It's a full redesign that I've done on a page. And I think when most people approach a page and it's like, okay, what do I optimize? What do I change? How do I take this page that I'm currently looking at and then turn it into a highly optimized machine? What is it? What is it, Brandon? What is it that I'm looking at on this page? And how can I redesign this? But that's what we've learned inside of the builder certification. Exactly what to look at, and exactly not just how to do it, because when you do it, that's a great thing. But what we're gonna show you tonight, that you're gonna get a bonus to hear, is what should it sound like, right? How do you deliver that message to the person that you are redesigning that funnel for, where they understand it, it makes sense, they can actually see the difference, and they understand exactly how you redesigned it, and what difference that redesign is going to make for their conversion rates.
Let's see it.
Are you ready?
Ready to go.
All right, cool. Let me cue it up here real quick, okay? Let me cue this up real quick, and I'm just gonna play it straight from Facebook. I'm gonna play it straight from Facebook. I think I have it queued up here on the Facebook page. What's your favorite part about doing redesigns, Brandon?
Making it look better. That's all. Just making it look prettier, and kind of playing with some of the techniques in the builder itself. Like, I hate I hate um, harsh breaks in like sections, and so what I've really kind of focused on is the blending of sections with the colors, and how you can do gradients and fade them in and out to the page itself. So just making them look neater. The the one that I'm building out now for the home health aid company, or healthcare navigation, I guess the best way to put it, is taking advantage of that, gradients that just kind of make the site kind of pop off the page instead of just looking like a flat static site. I'm not fancy enough with the coding just yet to make like buttons pop or anything like that when you hover over them, but we'll get there eventually.
That doesn't take CSS. You can have that button rocking like this. You can have it
No,
over
like
hover. You can make it change colors over hover and
I'm
make
talking
it
about
do.
like pop out, make it like pop out on hover.
Okay.
Yeah, you need a little CSS to do
What
that.
do you mean pop out?
So like if you hover over a button, it kind of pops up.
That's one of the features in ClickFunnels. But
I'll have to
let,
look.
let me share this page. I just had to stop. Had a message pop up there, so let me. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Just share it. You'll see who I've been talking to lately. So let's do it. All right. All right. So I'm just gonna let this play here.
All right, play it.
I'm excited to share this with you. And can I share my screen? Here is a side-by-side comparison of your original site on the left and the redesign on the right. Now, here's your website on the left. Now, the only problem with this site, it's not bad. It's not that it's ugly or anything.
The problem is it's not converting. People are not staying, they're not browsing, people are not booking an appointment with you, or they're not doing what we want them to do. And it's an amazing site. I love the elements on this page. I love how you have this this antique feel with the cat and the furniture all working together. But you can also see that the words are busy, the fonts are all different, the pictures are not really in a cohesive pattern where it flows, and there are a lot of different shapes and sizes. The page just really has no flow from start to end. There's some amazing elements of the page that we want to keep, but we want to definitely keep the awesomeness of the cat on this page. Rest in peace. That's a great story. The page is brilliant. The offer is brilliant. It's just flopping because of the way it's being presented on the page. There's too many things to click. And when there's too many things to click, people don't click anything. They're just going to leave because a confused mind always says no. Now, what I did on the redesign on the right is I researched the best performing websites, and I found the best parts of the highest converting web pages that make them feel cohesive, welcoming, and functional, just specifically for audiences of your type. I researched them to find the few key things and the patterns that keep people engaged, from the spacing to the visuals to the messaging. And I found those key patterns used to attract customers, and I used those things and transferred those winning elements to create this redesign page. So it's set up to be cohesive and functional, especially for audiences of your type. Now, this page is designed to grab attention from the moment they land on the page. It flows smoothly and it delivers your message clearly, just like the best performing pages in your niche. It's set up to bring in the customers you want, just like the top companies in your niche. Now, first, what I did was I fixed your flow, so it's clear exactly where your customers should start. Next, I fixed the look, so it's clear that they're in the right place. Then I fixed the feel, so it's clear what your customers should feel. Next, I fixed your links, so it's clear when and what they should click. Next, I fixed the layout to make you the hero, and also highlight the story of the cat into the flow. Then we highlight some of the amazing pieces of furniture available. Now, we also know that you are by appointment only, but we wanted to add a way to collect email addresses saying, hey, subscribe to be notified when new pieces become available. And we left a lot of the elements that you love on the page, like the social shares, the appointment only logo, your bar up there at the top for the navigation. We just gave it an upgraded, modern, sleek design, and then turned you into the antique furniture hero. This redesign page makes it look more professional, so your customers that visit you will trust you. Now, can you see the difference? Can you see how before, on the left, it was cluttered, unorganized, and no clear path or messaging? And then after, it has a flow. It tells a story, and it is inviting. Can you see how this one is so much more clearer what you want the customers to do? I'm excited to share this with you.
Awesome.
What did he say?
That was it.
Now, what did he say after you presented it to him?
We still have not had that meeting yet. That was me kind of practicing a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me practicing actually, just kind of getting prepared for it. Because I think what we learned is it's not just what you do on the page, it's being able to communicate it to your potential client in a way that is going to not sound like it's just not going to sound like, it gives you a way to actually deliver it. And there were some key things that I did in that in that presentation. Did you notice those things, Brandon?
Maybe as far as, I guess, spelling out how you came up with the design itself and keeping things looking normal and not so much, um, you know, confusing the folks when they come in. I guess that'd be the biggest thing that I picked up.
Right, right. And not just, what I did was I pointed out, I wanted to make sure that, I'm trying to keep the same kind of vibe feel. But there are some things on this page that is preventing it from converting. And you kind of have to understand that if it's not converting, then there are some things that are on this page that could be presented in a better way. Okay. So I kind of actually pointed that out. And then I talked about how we actually did the research to find what is it about this page in your niche that is causing people to be converting, to convert. What's the language? What are the patterns? What are the what are the high converting pages doing? And that's what we took. And we took what we learned from all of those and we transferred that into your page. Now, at the end, what I said was, can you see the difference? Do you remember that? Can you see the difference? Because I love that, because if you just give it to someone without telling them what you did or how you actually worked on it, it just gives it a little bit better so they can understand the work that you put into it, and they can also understand why you did exactly what you did on that page. And that's just me actually regurgitating what I've learned.
And everything that's been taught in the certification program has been like 100% fire on gold, on diamond and above. I mean, the amount of resources you get is 100% overwhelming. It is easy to get lost in the minutia of it all and feel like you could be falling behind after seeing everybody else post their wins in the group. But slow and steady wins the race, man. And that's awesome. You got to stage 4. I hope you close that guy down and get the bag on it, and sell it for the bronze badge status. Sell it for the bronze badge status, man. I don't know. Like, on the call today, there was somebody who was like, "Oh, I can't afford it. I don't know how to get the money or what to do or anything like that." And I was just like, use other people's money. Go sell some first. You're allowed to sell it first.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something too, because I did. I'm going through the trainings, so I'm actually I'm going through really learning different tips, tricks about redesigning. And I went back and I listened to her what she said about the challenge, and you know what she said? What Catherine Jones said. She said, this is what she said, Brandon, and it kind of hit me right here in the gut. And she said, this is what she said. She said, this training is not to make you a good funnel builder. This training is to get you to make money. Right? And she actually said that. And she was just like, go out there. And you know what? I think I have to kind of, just kind of be accountable. I probably haven't really been as, putting it out there as much as I should.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been doing Grant Cardone, and I know the skills, and I know, that I haven't been, and it could, I putting myself in check, about how I've just been a little bit comfortable. I have been comfortable, and comfort is the enemy of growth.
That
Uh,
it is. That it is.
and I have to look at myself and say, you know what? I've just been a little bit too comfortable lately. Um, and if you want to build up muscles, what do you have to do? You have to go through a little bit of pain. You have to work your muscles to failure. And you have to go through a little pain to get to grow. And if you're not going through some pain, then a lot of times you're just staying where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
You're staying stuck in an area of comfort zone, in a comfort zone. And I've probably been a little bit too, I don't know, I kind of feel like, man, I've been, I got this little period of time where I could just kind of relax a little bit. But yeah, yes, I think it's throwing some fire underneath me too. But yeah, I'm still super 100% enjoying that challenge. But if I get, I think what I'm really learning too is that, okay, how many of these deals do I need to close to get to that bronze badge? I need 10, right? At
No,
least at
you
least
need
10.
one. You need one deal.
You're right.
You
You're
need
right.
one deal.
You're right.
You
You're
don't
right.
need 10. 10's too much work. You need one deal.
You're right. You're right.
You build it all out, okay? And you charge for it. You need one deal,
That's right. That's right.
okay? You don't need 10.
Yeah,
10's
yeah.
for 10's for the new people, okay? We're not new people. You need one deal. All right?
10, 10 out of 1,000 is going to get you to that bronze badge mark. So, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
One deal.
you can
One deal. You heard it here.
you need
You
one
heard it.
deal. If you want to do 10, you do 10 funnel strategies, you charge $1,000 for the funnel strategies and you send them on the way. But if you want a deal, you do the ground up build out. Okay. You're talking site, you're talking one lead magnet funnel, you're talking complete integration, hooking everything up. 10K easy because the site is going to be at least 5 pages minimum. You do the funnel, you got the email sequence follow up, and then you've already given them the strategy, so that's already built into it. And then you send them on their way, and you're there for them when they need you on the back end if something breaks. Okay, but it only takes one deal. I tried getting the one deal over the weekend. Okay, I tried 3 times, really, really hard. All right, I struck
Hey,
out, but
but you got to swing. You got to
I did.
swing.
I got the swings, and I got to start build the pipeline back up again to take some more swings. I got some low hanging fruit out there. A little bit behind on one project that I got to get out there. Hopefully, the guy isn't too mad and written me off because I've slacked on getting something over there to him. But just been busy with the one deal that I got. Actually, kind of got two pseudo deals. Our boy Lefty, right?
Oh, yeah.
I finally brought him over to the light side. Okay,
Is you got
he
him in?
he's in the light side now. Working on a deal. I helped him with his homepage. He did most of the designing because he's a pretty creative dude on his own.
Yeah, yeah.
I
He's pretty talented. He's definitely a talented producer of movies and films. Maybe we should have him on again
we should.
sometime.
We'll bring him on once his funnels start taking off. But he's pretty much ready to launch. I can share.
I haven't seen him in a while since probably, yeah, not much. I see him around, but he's probably on YouTube mostly.
Yeah, he's focusing on that. But I got his page pulled up here. Still got to do some of the minor details of getting the SEO and all that kind of stuff done up on it. But this is it. So hold on, I got to get to the page itself. You can't see his header. It's not showing his header. Anyway, yeah. So going viral, so 2019 build something that compounds instead of expires. So Lefty's a YouTube guy. Like he's a storyteller, and YouTube is his deal. Goes into his personal story, who he is. He's selling his Persona Club. Thought I'd change that button to do something when you hover over it, so it like shows up. But we'll fix that. 3 of his top YouTube episodes, services, reviews.
Testimonials.
Yeah, reviews, testimonials. He's got a Netflix checklist. Um, he's got a AI called Uncle Frank.
It's
It's
probably
got,
from his granddad. I've heard a lot of stories about him and his granddad.
and then I think this is to the Persona Club there, and then all the social medias, and that's it, man. That's his funnel hub. And then we've worked on individuals, right? Given
Uh-oh.
off record creates unfair advantage. You there?
Yeah, you were lagging a little bit.
No. Yeah. So simple 2-step order form sells the deal. Boom, done. Right. So you got that, and then you got I don't know what the show is. Oh, so that's to book the deal, and then the Persona Club
Where is he
drops you
hosting
right
his
into
Persona Club now?
still Circle.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. It's not on Facebook.
Mm-mm. The Director in Your Pocket is on Facebook.
And not on school.
Correct. Yeah. Director in Your Pocket is Facebook Messenger deal. I'm in it. I see a lot of insights in there, and I just have yet to kind of take action on them because again, that's not my main thing. Yeah, video is not my main thing as much as it needs to be. I probably should go in there and do one of his courses or two and get my YouTube like actually working. Would probably be good. But with the partnership that we kind of have with me working with him and helping him out and kind of coaching him through building his own deal, like I might have a little bit of a fishing hole, with the people that he brings in, because what do creators need? Creators need funnels. As much as they think they don't, if they're looking to sell something, whatever they're doing, they need funnels. So, that's the well I'm digging, so to speak here.
All right. That's a good well to dig because there's gold. Okay. There's probably a stream there somewhere with some water. Then you just get it. Unleash a waterfall of leads. Cool. All right. Yeah. So I'm just we'll come back in a week and we will report back. We got another week. I'm still, man, you know, I went through that whole blow up of the website. So in rebuild mode a little bit. But I should, gosh, it's always a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. And it's like, yeah, this weekend is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's to all of those sweethearts out there.
Have Valentine's. Yep. I don't have any plans just yet, but I got to come up with some here pretty soon. So
Yeah, pretty soon.
I'm actually taking a day off tomorrow, so I'll be running around. Not only do I got to buy Valentine's, I got to buy my kid's birthday, and then my wife's birthday is a week after that. So the beginning of the year is very rough on my wallet. There's a lot of moving money from the savings account into my checking account, and it takes a couple days for that to clear, if you know what I mean. So I got to sell some stuff so I can afford this stuff. It's crazy, Kids want hockey jerseys and games, and it's like, dude, like, do you know how much a hockey jersey costs? Like, do you understand? That
Yeah,
the,
it costs less than one funnel.
it does cost less than one funnel. So if I sell a funnel, I can afford a hockey jersey. However, still,
Just go out there. Just go out there and what did he talk about? Like write a house.
yeah, write a house. Yeah, so I got to go write my kid a hockey jersey for his birthday this weekend.
Write a swimming pool.
That's what I got to do. In fact, I got some cold emails to send out, and that's the campaign I'll be working on. I'm paying for the inboxes. I just haven't been using them. So
Yeah. And as we go along, you're talking about emails. I know that we got early access to the software that develops and creates your email newsletter for you. I sent you that video. Was that an error? Was that something you fixed, or is that something you submitted for feedback? Because not only did I notice that on yours, but I noticed it on one of the other emails too.
what is it? Were you tried to opt in and you couldn't?
It was just on mobile. On mobile, it was that one button that had the screen kind of not centered. Is that one button?
No, I haven't. I told Rob that I'd make a loom of all the issues that I found in there. I just haven't done it yet. My thing is, like, I think anytime I get on the internet, I probably should just start a loom because I know I'm guaranteed to run into some issue. And every time I bring it, I was like, can you just send us a loom on it? Show us what you did.
That's like, you should just keep record like ready at the ready.
Yeah, like anytime I go in and play with anything, it's hit record on Loom and record it, and that way, if there's an issue, just like, okay, I recorded my session here. Just skip to minute XYZ, and then you can see the issue. Anyway, yeah. Any case, but that's what you run into when you're beta testers or alpha testers or whatever kind of testers you want to be. However, the software is fantastic. It wrote my first newsletter. It didn't do the next automatic one because they haven't set up the accounts right on it just yet that we're supposed to be getting. But I think it wrote a pretty decent newsletter. Speaking of newsletters, I am late on mine.
Was it you that thought up that the whole idea behind it, or was that completely
no? So it was my idea for what it is. I'm still targeting home service businesses, and let's see what
about the headline? Because I thought the headline was
what's this?
I think it was like, you think you need AI, but you don't need it. Whose idea was that?
AI.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking. Did AI come up with that kind of that headline, or that that thing that kind of just like boom? I thought that was a really good just a hook. Thought it was a really good hook. That's what it was. It was a really good hook for that email. I'm curious to get in there and see how much more you're able to design the email. I don't know if you chose it from a template, or that's just what you chose.
You have three templates here. What's the name of the site? I'll pull it up real quick. I can't think of it off the top of the head.
Daily Draft?
Yeah, there it is. Was it dailydraft.io?
I just have the link that was sent to us to sign up for an account.
I got it here.
Over deliver. What's up? We see you out there in the audience. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Did you see that redesign? What did you think about it? Are you ready to capture your redesign? Reach out to me or Brandon, and we'd be happy to walk you through how you can improve your site. And we'll go through it with you step by step, so you can improve your flow, your structure, your feel, so that It is designed specifically for audiences of your type.
All right, so we're gonna do a live draft of my next newsletter. Now I can't email anything out yet because I got to upgrade. It's $97 a month, okay? But it does
Well,
everything. It does everything for you. But I can draft my my newsletter right now. So
we're getting a free account.
I know they just haven't given it to us yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit draft now. Let AI handle everything. Skip the form below and create with AI. So this is recommended. However, you can kind of direct it. We can put the subject line in there, opening line. So you have newsletter default, curated digest, minimal update, product announcement, promotional offer, standard newsletter, or weekly roundup. Okay, that's for AI drafting. So I'm just going to do standard newsletter. And then you have manual article selection, so you can skip automatic article fetch. You can add articles manually by URL or import from past issues. Good for special editions or curated content. So I'm just going to hit create with AI recommended because
Yeah.
why do that? Okay. And then you can add additional articles here that you find. You can import from past issues any articles that weren't used, and then you can do the AI article discovery. Okay, so right now it's preparing. This takes a while. Okay, it's not quick by any means. So you hit it, go make breakfast, dinner, whatever, and then just come back to it. So, now it's scraping. It's going to summarize. Maybe it's going to go a little bit faster. Ranking, and then it's going to be ready. So we'll see what it does. It's actually moving a lot faster than it did the last time.
Yeah. When I saw Todd do it live, he did it less than 10 minutes and it was done.
Yeah, we don't have 10 minutes, but we'll go back to the issues here. So like I said, this is in draft, but AI can't build your pipeline. Here's what will. It pulled 25 articles. It didn't choose all the articles. But what's nice is it's like you got the content is proved. You can send it. You can get feedback. I don't know who said one. Who's this person? Who's that jerk that says it could be better?
I did read it. I may have clicked the button by accident. No, but I did see that whole little three choices there. I don't think I hit anything. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in getting into this more because it creates a page for you like a blog, but then it also sends it out to email. And is it the entire email that's sent out?
Yeah, this is the entire email setup. Now here's the thing. So like when the AI did it, I actually ran through Claude as well to because there were things to do. So like these links here, like it don't work because I have to go back in there and fix those links, right? Because those are like lead magnets into the thing. So it's like download your employee creator handbook, right? So and then like for sales, our team's champion building skills. So like these are like dead links that are in here. So, for evergreen stuff, if somebody were to go back and read this, I should go back and create opt-in funnels tied to this article here.
Right. And I think that's the reason why I make so many videos, because they make great linking out to this video, and you can link out to that video when you're talking about a particular topic. So yeah, if you're making a lot of content, a lot of videos, it might be on social. It's a great way to drive traffic and views to your content. Um, yeah, it's like an additional traffic source. Um, to and even setting it up so that it's it's got your podcast, your live shows that you're streaming. It goes to the event page so they can be notified, giving them an opportunity to be notified when you go live, giving them an opportunity to subscribe to your social channels, giving them an opportunity to subscribe to the email, go look at it on a blog, and like you said, make those links and link them out to actual lead magnets that you have, right? Man, you can build an entire ecosystem around your newsletters using it as a complete traffic source for your content and for your blogs. Cool. All right.
So so it's done fetching everything. So pull 22 articles and you go through and review the articles. So for my people, it was like branding for venture capital versus startups. Not really relevant to people who I talk to. So I probably click this off and remove it. However, for go-to-market moves that help startups get funded in 2026, sure, that might work. If somebody's seeking funding to go start their home service business, that could work. Build a go-to-market strategy for startups. Customer retention is important. AI search summaries, so that's good for search engine optimization, brand building. What else? AI agents could crush enterprise infrastructure, says Cockroach Lab CEO. Oh, that's not good. Start the year off strong, build momentum all year long. Yeah, so I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here to do.
Awesome. Yes, can't wait to really dig into that a little bit further. That is amazing. That's just another one of the bonuses that we got with the recent offer. And if you did not know, in our regroup today, they opened up that offer again. It was closed, but now it's open for a limited time. I think it's open back up until this weekend. If you've got an opportunity, go check that out. Definitely go check it out. I think this offer is giving you everything that you need to automate and scale your business using some of the greatest tools for uh, building your funnels, AI built-in funnels. You got AI automation to help you run ads, AI automation to help you to build and create and publish your newsletter and your blog. And how many different AIs do we have inside of the ClickFunnels software? You have the AI funnel builder, you have the Omni, and then it's not in there anymore, but you still have Barnum PT, the AI. And if you need a telephone assistant, there's always Conversations AI.
That is, there's always Conversations AI and be able to take your phone calls, reply with text when you miss a phone call, reply to a form fill on your website, let you know, hey, we got your form, we're on it. If you have any questions or need to update us, just shoot us a text. Speaking of which, it only works if you work it though, because my wife's dealing with a company that are missing all kinds of phone calls. When you miss a phone call, sends a text. She sent a text, but doesn't get a response back. So as great as automations are, there still need that human touch in there to make sure things get done and taken care of. You can't let the AI just run away with it.
So, absolutely. So remember the end of our show. Thanks for tuning in. everyone. Until next week, we'll be back on Wednesday. But thanks for tuning in tonight. Take care, everyone. See ya next week. All right. I just need to find my mouse here, and then we will.